All right. How many of you right now are on your computers? Okay, cool.
Are you recording this?
What's that?
Are you recording this?
Yep, it's recording.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So,
awesome.
I am going to jump right into this. I will just give you a little backstory about Instagram and me. When I first signed up as a coach in 2013, Facebook was really big. That's how we were taught how to build our business. And videos, I had no problem putting videos out. My very first video I did, it was great. So I always teach jumping in with fear because that was like my number one. This is how I got started. This is how I got off to the right start. And what happened was I started getting banned from Facebook. I think because I had Facebook for so long, I put out a couple of videos. I didn't know that was back when you couldn't add music to the videos, and they were like, some people could get away with it, other people couldn't. I was one of those people that couldn't. Facebook banned me from posting videos for 6 months. Now, as a new coach who's doing really well, who's learning this business, who's being taught how to build a business on Facebook, it was a little frustrating to know that I couldn't post videos, and I kind of did this like whole 5-year-old tantrum, like, this isn't fair, I don't know why I can't do this is gonna make my life so much harder, I work full time, I have kids, everybody else could stay home, and like I did those bullshit like excuses and reasons. So I got smart. I said, you know what? There's got to be another way. What is this Instagram thing about? I had an Instagram. I actually posted, if you go back to the very start of my Instagram, I posted my car that I currently drive now back in 2012. And I said, this is my dream car. Like, this is going to be mommy's grocery getter. There's no way I would have ever gotten that car. But I was already painting visions for my life on my Instagram when I had it just to play around with it. So I said, okay, I'm going to figure this out. I am not a photographer. I'm not good with pictures. I'm not good with graphics. You guys know this about me. That is not my jam. That is not where my creative side comes out. So when I started seeing people with these beautiful blogs and all these awesome pictures, I started comparing myself. I was like, okay, well, I don't have that. I don't have this. That's why they're successful. I don't look like that. I don't have this like awesome life. I'm still fighting depression right now. I'm still grieving. My point is, stop comparing yourself to what everybody is doing. You don't know where they're at in their season. You don't know where they're at in their business. You don't know where their skill set's at. You have to be a beginner. And that's what I had to tell myself. I have to be a beginner. I'm just going to post and start doing what I need to do on Instagram. And that's what I did. I did not have a lot of money at that time, but I said, if I'm going to learn this, I'm going to learn this right. So in January 2014, I bought Chalene Johnson's Instagram Impact. It was the best investment that I ever made. Now, at that time, I was making enough to cover my Shakeology, but at that time, we were so broke that I couldn't even think of investing 10% of my income from my business back into my business. That is the number one thing. If there's ever anything I could tell you, even if you make $15 in your business, take 10%, $1.50, and start putting it into a fund that you're going to use to put back into your business. So if you come across something once we get down the strategies where you're like, man, I really want to expand in this skill set. I want to invest in my training, or I want to invest in personal development. I want to invest in more training. That is where that extra money comes from. Where I'm at now in my business, I need help. So I can come and train you guys and help you guys. The only way I'm able to do this right now is, uh-oh, you can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Okay. You might have to log back in and back out and back in. Or turn up the volume on the side of your phone. All right. Let's see. I don't know why it's not doing that. Okay. So you have to look at it in that perspective. Now, got back into Instagram. I started posting. This is before we had the highlight reels. This is before we had the Instagram stories. This was literally just me posting. My graphics were not pretty, but I wanted to get into a consistency of posting. So right now, I want you guys to start auditing yourselves. As a coach, right now, Do you follow the 4 vital behaviors and talk about it and share about it? How many of you are working out today or have? Okay. Now, with your workout, did you take a picture? Did you take a video? Okay. All right. Awesome. So if you are doing that vital behavior, it's really easy. Even if you're busy, Instagram has now a feature, which we'll go over when we get into the Instagram stories, where you can tape. So today, if you haven't worked out, take a picture, take a video. If you have your shake, your recover, I mean, there's so much stuff. I don't show the Shakeology label. I want people to ask me what I'm drinking. I want people to ask me about my unicorn juice. So if you want to get going, like I used to call it Mom Go-Go juice, I called it unicorn juice. Now I love the little unicorn GIF that Sue started using. I stole that from her. I was like, it looks like magic floating out of my yellow powder. So same thing, getting consistent with that. Showing people my pre-workout meal. My spinach pancakes, my green pancakes are like epic now. Everybody constantly messages me about my green pancakes because they want to know what's quick, what's easy. Today, a girl that's on phase 2 of 80-day obsession with me, she saw my French toast. She's like, what the heck is that? I was like, what do you mean? It's my pre-workout meal. She's like, what? I said, yeah, girl, it's a yellow, it's a red, it's a green with my 10 baby carrots, and it's a purple and a teaspoon. She's like, oh my God, you were a genius. I was like, you know this stuff, just whip it up. So now it's a great recipe that she has. So what did I do? I added value. I gave back value. I'm showing people what I'm doing so they don't just come to my page and they're like, oh, she's naturally skinny. You know, they can't make assumptions because they get to see exactly what I'm doing throughout my day. They see my life as a mom. They see my life as a toddler. Now they're going to see my life as an entrepreneur and a business coach, mentor, who's giving you guys a skill set that I've been working on for the last 5 years, and I'm still not there. So you guys are going to be part of building an amazing Instagram for your business. Next week, we're going to talk about Facebook. So right now, how many of you have Instagram? Everybody has Instagram? Okay. If you guys can hop on video, I would love to see your face, Brittany and Nisha. So you girls already right now have Instagram. I want you to go on right now, and I want you to look at your profiles. And I want you to pretend like you don't know who that person is. What catches your eye? What do you see? What would attract you to that person? I'm going to go to mine. Okay. I do not have the world's best Instagram account, but as you can see, I have grown my account organically since I told you with my Instagram impact. Now, it doesn't have a bunch of followers, and I'm actually going to go and clear some of these out just to go through, but it's a process. So right now, you're looking at this. What does this say? My account used to be Fit Feisty Nurse. So a lot of people, they know that about me. I come with a disclaimer. I'm no excuses. I work for what I want. That's my persona. That is who I am. If that's not you, don't take on that kind of attitude. If you're like the caring, the loving, the mother type, you know, you have to, you can skim through other people's accounts, but find what describes you. So right off the bat, boy mom times 3, LNDRN. Whenever somebody comes and starts talking to me on my account, I always ask them, what attracted you to my account? And some people are like, I don't even know how I found you. And I'm like, well, I know how, and I'm going to tell you guys how, because I targeted them. So they love that I'm a nurse, okay? They love that I'm a labor and delivery nurse. Right there, that is like my free pass to tell you I'm a push coach. You want to do something? I work hardcore on mindsets. I push people, I give them the tools, and then I ask them to check in with me and show me what they've been working on. I ask people once I've worked with them for at least 3 months and I know them and I've been talking to them one-on-one for a while, if they're still in that kind of negative mindset, I'm like, okay, well, tell me why you're mad, why you're venting, but then tell me what you're doing to overcome it. So these people that come to me, they're like, I just don't know how you do this. I don't know how you lose weight. Already I can tell that they're an anxious person. How do I know? Because I'm an anxious person. And I used to say the same thing. How do you go to the gym with kids? How do you eat right? So I always put it out there on my profile. I'm an anxiety warrior, because I am. I find ways to deal with my anxiety. I know it works for me. And that's why I'm asking you, did you do your workout today? Because that, if you're in a bad mood, if you're tired, if you're lacking motivation, I want you to push play for 4 minutes and tell me if you quit. You won't, but I want to know how you feel afterwards. This business is so much easier when you get that workout in. Now you guys know why I wake up at 4:30 every morning, because nobody messes with me. Nobody distracts me. Nobody's asking me for anything. I get to get on there. I get to do my stuff. I knocked that off my list, and I've already posted. And guess what? That's going to run for 24 hours. So all these people throughout their day who are waking up, they're miserable, they're stressed, they go to my Instagram stories, that's the first thing that they see. They're like, oh my gosh, I didn't want to do it, but I saw your video, girl, and oh my God, I got my workout in. And I'm like, right? Just a little strategy and a little trick. If you're not somebody that wakes up early in the morning, I wasn't either, but if you're telling me you have kids, you have a job, you're busy, you don't know how to get it in, you can knock out a big portion of your day by waking up early. Where did I get that idea from? The top coach in the network. She woke up at the same time every single day for 5 years. I watched her. I saw her grit. I saw her hustle. It was not by chance. It was the habits that she did every single day. I asked her what she did to get in that mindset. She read Miracle Morning. It's a book. It's a personal development book. I posted the Audible for you guys on the team page. If you can't afford personal development right now, because again, you're not able to invest 10% back in your business, you have free resources. Ask me for something. You can be listening to the call while you're working out. You just knocked out 2 vital behaviors. If somebody says, in reference to the business, it's really hard. Fear gets in our heads, okay? We're like, I don't know if this is going to work. I see these pictures. I see Kristen. She's like, she has this awesome transformation. What about the girl on the left side that you see right there? I didn't have a transformation there, and I was posting the same way I am now. I've been a hobby coach. I've been a part-time coach. I've been a full-time coach. I have been a hobby coach, part-time, full-time. I've been through all of it, but the things that do not leave me are those 4 vital behaviors. If I'm not training my mind at least 10 minutes a day, I'm not going to grow. I'm going to get in the comparison realm. I'm going to beat myself up. I'm going to say that I'm too tired. I'm going to say that I'm too busy. I'm going to say that this isn't working. I'm going to look at other coaches and say, how do they do it? The coaches that are most successful in this business are the ones who do the 4 vital behaviors, no freaking way, non-negotiable every single day. I cannot give people 80-day obsession. I cannot give them my 80-day results and say, this is what you're going to look like on day 1. They have to work for it every single day. I went through that program every single day. I could not move on to phase 2 until I blasted phase 1. Phase 1, had I not pushed through, I wouldn't have been ready for phase 2. Same way with you guys. If you're not ready to take on training, if you want to make this a business, but you can't add those 4 steps, you can't move on to the next level. So right now, in your day, where are you going to fill in those 4 times? When are you going to work out? When are you going to eat? Or are you going to plan your meals for 3-day increments? Are you going to do them on Sundays? When are you going to do it? Because those tips are the tips that you're going to be giving on your Instagram through your pictures. People are going to watch you. They're going to get consistent. They're going to be like, oh, Jenna, she's doing her meal prep Sunday. I got to get on here. What is she cooking? How is she doing it? I am not a cook. You are going to see basic white girl cooking style on my Instagram. It's like throwing stuff together. I don't cook. I don't have time, and I have no shame in that. That's who I am. For the longest time, I thought I had to have these beautiful recipes and all this awesome stuff. That's not me. I had to teach myself how to cook at 24 years old. That's not me. Now, the girls that can bang it out, if you guys want to make me food, I'm going to be over there, your biggest foodie, and we're going to be talking about it. So if you love to cook, if it's therapeutic for you, put on some music, get on live. Be like, look at what we're cooking up, y'all. We're going to get some meal preps. The kids can be in the background. People see real life. They like that. You can go live on your Instagram with something like that. See how easy? What else can we talk about? I'm really busy this morning. I'm grabbing my breakfast, heading out the door. Things that you like. So that avatar assignment. What were the things that you already know you are using in your life to get overcoming solutions, and now you can start talking about it? Okay? My dad keeps calling. And if you have parents that call you nonstop, you can talk about that too, because that's my dad. All right. So finding my balance in chaos and learning grace. So I am learning grace. I'm learning to forgive myself. I'm learning to tell myself that I'm not perfect, that it's okay not to be the perfect mom. It's okay not to do what everybody else is doing. And then this link, this is all going to be done next week, so you guys will have an example. This is going to go to my Link.tree, where it's going to talk about my challenge groups. It's going to talk about my the coaching opportunity, and it's going to talk about, what else, Mel? It's going to have everything funneling in so that people, if they want to learn more information, it's going to take them to another place. Link.tree. Where's Mel? Emotional eating. Yes. Yes. So for the 2B mindset. So some examples. We'll look at Jatana. She's got a good one, I think. So her Link.tree right here. She must be updating hers because she had more functions. Let's do Kelsey. There we go. Kelsey, she is the bomb. Okay. Link.tree, LINKTR, period, EE. So you don't have to have all these right away. Again, you're like, oh, I don't have all those. Nope. Talk about your challenge group. You can do, I wouldn't call it a challenge group because people don't even know what that is. You can say virtual boot camp. You can do Haley Christian. She's doing one all about the curvy bottom girls, Daisy Dukes Club or something. You can get really cute with your name. If you want to do like the Latina Fit Club or the, whatever, the Latina Firecrackers, whatever you want to do, think of right now what it is you want to talk about with your challenge group. Because those are going to be your people. Those are going to be your tribe. Now, you're like, well, I don't have a challenge group. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. I already have it for you. It's already set up. All you got to do is plug them in. Go through the invitation process. You can have one, too. Become a coach and work with me, or talk about emotional eating. You guys have an emotional eating group, an information group. You have a 2B group for when people purchase. You have a challenge group. And you also have a coaching training, the Live Free Academy, right? You guys have those things already set up for you. As you grow and when you become, diamonds, star diamonds, then at that point, once you get the hang of this cycle and this routine, you guys can pair up and you can start doing your own training. So everything's being set up. This is going to be your outline of how you're going to get people in. It's going to help you. And you're like, okay, well, where does this go once they click it? That's Typeform. So that's another one that she's using. So she has, you can, like I said, you can go through and you can look at different coaches. I would find coaches that you resonate with. Some people use Wufoo, WUFOO.com. That's what I used for a really long time. Some people use Google Docs, MailChimp, different places that when people go, you can set those up. If you guys want, we can do another part training call on how to set those up for you guys. But if you're somebody who is just like familiar with that, you can get in. If you need examples, I will have examples for you. Just mark it and let me know. Okay. So right there. Yes. Oh, see, Jenna, it's working for you. All right, let's go to Jenna's. Let's see. How do you spell your last name? Where are you?
It's an underscore after Jenna. Yeah.
Are you able to make that one? Because that's what I'm saying. When people see, I can do my name. If somebody has it, I would do your name, because if people try, did you see how hard that was for me to find you?
Yeah.
If they're like on Facebook, it would make much more sense for you to have just a suggestion. Okay, so she's a bride to be. She's shredding. That's another thing that you can do, is you can add hashtags in your profile, so they'll pop up in population for people to find you. She's overcomer, lifestyle and fitness coach. She's a fur mom. She definitely is representing the Jersey Shore. Baker's daughter, and she's lost 45 pounds. Now, right here, I already know that this isn't Jenna, but we're going to talk about that. She may not have a transformation, or she does have a transformation, but she's sharing other people's stories. She has, we're going to create a Google Doc, well, Mel said we are, of everybody's transformations. If you guys don't know who Mel is, Mel's my assistant, and she's phenomenal. So we're going to have a Google Doc, and it's going to have transformations. So once we get a schedule, which I'm going to provide for you as well, it's a content marketing schedule. You guys are going to kind of follow my lead. I'm going to say, okay, this week we're going to focus on inviting people to our To Be Mindset group. This week we're going to focus on challengers. This week we're going to focus on coaches. Hey guys, we have a coaching opportunity call coming up. Here's a picture you can post in your timeline. And what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to give you basic graphics to start using in your Instagram stories. Pretty cool, right? Like, you don't have to figure this out. It's going to be given to you. We're going to start getting into a flow the same way we would with our exercise and nutrition. So Jenna, she can go to her Link.tree. Look at how cute. So behind the scenes of coaching, let's see where that takes us. Takes her to, she has what's called, hold on, let me take all these down. She has what's called basically a coaching sneak peek, and she does this through an event on Facebook. Okay, strategy right there. Let's go back. Does this one take us? This takes you to her website. Again, don't look at all this advanced fancy stuff. Jenna's been a coach for a long time. This is like her stepping her game up, okay? You don't have to have all this stuff in the beginning, but this is really nice. Okay, learn more about her challenge group. So it's taking her, so now right here, guys, when they enter their name and their email, that automatically goes to Jenna. So now she can stick it in a constant contact where, say something happens to her Instagram or her Facebook, she still has that person's email. At one point, those people were interested. You can have them, I have all my emails right now in MailChimp. I don't know if that's the best service. We can figure out what other people are using, but you want a place with your Beachbody, any emails that you get, you want a place to kind of start harboring them. Okay, I suggest doing that now, just because you don't want to get a year into your business and have to export 1,000 emails into some platform. Just a little at a time, have them set up. All right, so right here, what's your first impression? Is this somebody that, say you guys are on your fitness journey right now, is this something that if you were looking through, could you tell right now that she's a coach? Okay, what about, could you tell that she's a Beachbody coach? Right, so you're like, oh, what does she do? She's got all these fun, and like for me, I don't know if you guys know, but in Mexico, Jenna and I have very similar body types. Like our butts and our thighs, like everything, we carry our weight in the same place. Yep, see? You look at our team, they all got really nice butts. And if they don't, they're growing a really nice one. Like Bianca, she has no butt, but she grew a really nice one. So our team is like curvy bottom girls. I mean, look at this. It's phenomenal, right? That was Jenna. This is her story. So we all have a starting point. I want you guys to imagine right now, if you don't have a transformation like this right now, are you waiting to have a transformation? Because people are gonna cheer you on through your transformation. It's so exciting to watch somebody transform. And it's even more exciting to watch them transform, but them to be happy and grateful about it. I still have girls that they look phenomenal and they're like, oh my gosh, I missed 2 workouts. My mom pooch is gonna come back. And I'm like, what? Shut, not No, you have to be happy for yourself. Cheer yourself on. Have your community cheer you on because they really want this too. They need your strength right now. They want to know how you're being a warrior and getting this done, right? So just don't think you have to be here to be successful. This girl grew her business by sharing every step of the way. Because if you share something like this, do you really know the work that went behind that? Was it the mental discipline? Was it the physical discipline? Was it both? Was it they overcame a bad marriage, or maybe they're getting married, they have a lot of stress, maybe they're trying to plan a wedding and they lost their mom 2 years ago and it's very hard on them. Like, that's Jenna right now. She's doing this by herself. She doesn't have sisters. Like, this community is her sisterhood right now, and we have to love her and support her, because if not, I know she's an emotional eater. If I don't support her in my loving sisterly way, she's going to go back to this because her mind's going to become just crowded of just bad thoughts. So that's why we work on these types of things together as a team. If you guys need support with being a challenger, let us know. We'll get you in the challenge group. If you need support at becoming that avatar you guys did so good with. If you know someone who hasn't done it yet, and I've gone through and I've asked my people as to why, they're like, I'm just really shy. Okay, do you want to build a business right now? Well, yeah. Okay, so how can we overcome this fear? Are you able to share your workout on video? No, I'm not there yet. Okay, so we're going to have to be a challenger. And we're going to have to work on your mindset a little bit because we have to overcome this fear. I'm not saying that you have to have videos and bikini pics and all kinds of stuff to build your business. But if you're fearful to share a video in a group with people you don't know that's closed, of people who are on the same mission with you, how in the world are you going to share with the world and build a business online? If it's not for you, are you going to do it in town? Are you going to have meetings? Is that something you want to do? Do you have time to do that? I don't have time to do that. I have social media. I can open my computer and I can close it, So think about those things. All right, let's look at, Nisha, can I pick on you, girl? I like yours. All right, how do I find you? You have to unmute yourself. See right there? So,
yeah, I have to do the same thing that Jenna does and take the periods between. It's Naisha.Marie.B.
Right here?
.B.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so right here, check stories for the daily. That caught my attention when I was scrolling. You did a good job at changing that. So how long have you been a challenger on our team?
3 years.
Okay, and you're just now becoming a coach?
Yes.
So see how long it took for her? And what was the decision? What caught your eye?
I was already sharing my journey daily all the time, and I really enjoyed it. And I started getting messages from people who were just interested in what I was doing. And I just figured, why not just give it a shot?
Okay. So right now, you have 391 followers, and then you're following. So you're going to want to have these numbers switch, and I'm going to show you a strategy behind that too. Is this public?
Yes.
Okay, so this one's public.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. So you do so good with branding. I'm pretty jealous, actually. Look at this. I love it. So right here, I love the pictures of the girlfriends and the baby. I love the transformation. I love this was her travel tip. I love that she goes from yoga pants and sweatiness to this glam, because that's totally me. Love it. I love that her kids are everything to her. This is me right here. This is me, and some of you watching this, you're like, oh, that's me too. So I'm showing you guys, Jenna, she's like the bride to be. She's got her story. And then for me, if I'm searching for somebody to follow for inspiration or motivation for my transformation, this would be an amazing account to follow, because I know she's just as busy as I am. And I can go to her stories and I can get tips like, okay, how does she do this? Okay, she's a bargain shopper, so maybe that's how she affords these shakes that she's drinking. What did I see? Right, no, that was water. Okay, so I don't see anything. We got to throw some shakes in
I
there.
do have one up there
Okay.
at the top. It's one of my first few.
Okay. I love these. You are doing phenomenal, girl. This
Thank you.
Yeah, this is awesome. Empowering mommy. So now see, if you had a link tree below here, people could find out more information.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So we can add that for yours. Let's go to Brittany. Brittany Pep. How do I get to yours? Okay, so this is hers. So Pepper is, she's a nurse manager. So I don't know if this was her personal one or if this was the one that she created for when she started 80-Day Obsession. I can't remember. But this is another way. If you want to not use your name, do something that describes you. So she will attract a lot of nurses. She's also a bride-to-be. So right here, she could even do the hashtag bride-to-be in her profile. PCOS, which is huge. She can talk about that. That is a big topic for a lot of people that struggle with losing weight or feel they can't lose weight. And then she already has her link tree. Look at her. Yay. Okay, so challenge group, application, learn about 2B, let's connect on Facebook. So we are going to have to add a coaching opportunity link for you, Pep. And we're going to have to brand these a little bit more. Because right now I'm like, well, what the heck is a challenge group and what the heck is 2B Mindset? If I wanted to learn about 2B Mindset right now, if I went to Google, I could look at it and be like, oh, that's too much money. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So we will just modify those, but this is really good. And she did the WooFoo form. Was this one I gave you, Brittany? So she does another great job. Hers is a little different. She's doing she has a strategy with her quotes. You guys see the white space? She's talking about her fiance. I love, this is my girl. She's been a challenger for like 5 years. But you guys can see, same thing. So we need to throw some more of these in there, Brittany. Those would be cute. And her puppy, she loves her puppy. Okay. So right here, what would be a strategy for her? She needs a marketing strategy for her content to invite to her groups. We're going to start showing people that she's not only a challenger, but she's also a mentor, a coach mentor. She already is an amazing leader and manager. And then she'll have a strategy for her Instagram stories. So literally all now Pep has to do is get on. She has to follow her workout program that she's doing, or if she can't work out, her nutrition program or her mindset program. People tell me that all the time. They're like, well, I'm injured. I have a back injury. I'm like, I sat on my butt for 6 weeks with a baby nursing. I was still posting about my nutrition. I was still posting about how I was finding a routine with breastfeeding and a new baby and 2 kids. I talked about my psychosis of when I locked my kids out of the house because they shot Carter with a Nerf gun after I had just gotten him to sleep when he was like 6 weeks old. Like, I talked about all of that because moms need to know that they're not alone. So you guys have the ability to talk about that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, the people that talk to me the most is when I share about my struggles. They say to me all the time, they're like, I don't know why, but I just love to know that you struggle sometimes, because I know you work really hard for your body. I know you do a lot, but knowing that you're normal is like the one thing. I don't think I'm normal, but like real, honest, authentic. People like to see that. Don't try to be somebody you're not, because then you're going to attract people that are like the person you're trying to be or become, and you're not going to know how to work with them. You're not going to know how to help them because it's not your avatar. Your avatar is who you guys told me it was. As you grow, your avatar may change. So we have this. Who else is on right now that we can look at? Sue. Hers is really good too. Sue, how do I find you? Sue Nude. Oh, no. Well, I don't know if she's Sue. How do I find you? There we go. Okay. No, that's not you. Let's do Michaela. So Michaela is a brand new coach, y'all. And she is 29 weeks pregnant, is that right? And she's like my fun project right now because I don't think I've ever had a brand new coach sign up who was pregnant. So that's pretty cool to me because I'm a labor and delivery nurse, right? So Michaela right here, it's brand new. This is like a brand new account. How are we going to get her started, right? We're going to brand her and help her to start flowing. So she's going to be she is doing Daily Sunshine right now, and she's going to be doing the pre and postnatal workouts on Beachbody On Demand. She is a CNA in a hospital, so she knows the hospital life. She's prepping. She's a first-time mom. So right there, what tips in the chat box could you give her right now to help her get going with her Instagram account? Pretend like you just signed a brand new coach up. You're helping them to brand themselves. I just told you she's 29 weeks pregnant. She's a CNA. She's young, y'all. She's 22. She has a fiance, her high school sweetheart. And they're building their life together. So right now, what market does she have? Add who she is in her bio. Awesome. So when you say who she is, so we could tell her what mom to be. We could even do a hashtag mom to be. What else? Let's see. Michaela, what's something that you really enjoy? She's a sister. What else do I know about her? Yes, she does love to help people. But she has I
have 2 dogs.
Okay, so fur mom. What else? Finding balance. What do you feel you're seeking right now? What is your goal and desire?
Mostly finding balance and then trying to juggle a newborn.
Okay, so that would be like my mission is finding routine in the chaos. So something along those lines. So right there, you fit my avatar. Okay, I always lead. My name's Kristen Richards. I help women find routine in the chaos. Right there. So think about things like that. What else? Something with healthcare.
I'm working towards my nursing degree.
Okay. So we'll think about that. But that's just we'll think about some ideas with that. So we need to get a bio up for her. We need to help her with a Link.tree of helping her to start invite. Because once she has her funnels up, then we can work on the strategy. So right here, her beautiful little belly. This is like really exciting. Seeing pregnant women in the gym, working out, things like this. Now, guys, can I share just a little bit more about your story? Do you mind about like how we connected, Michaela? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
So Michaela was a Herbalife. She was a coach, and she was also somebody who enjoyed the product. She loved it. So she went back and forth between Herbalife and Beachbody. She did have a coach. She grew up playing soccer. She was very athletic. She loves working out. She wants to help people. So her transformation, she's like, I want to get this going now because I want to be able to show people my journey along the way. And I want to be able to start branding it on Instagram and doing those different things. So I was like, okay, we're going to start getting you going now and have people starting to follow you. So now she has her profile set up. She has her Link.tree set up. Now I'm going to say, okay, Michaela, let's do a strategy. Tell me your work schedule right now. This is what I do with all my new challengers and all my new coaches. Tell me your schedule Monday through Sunday. When do you think you can work out the same time every single day? Okay. When can you plan your meals? How are you getting your nutrition in? How are you making time to rest? Spending time with your family? Those different things. Are you prepping for the baby? You're excited. Maybe you're talking about the baby's room, the nursery. You can, oh my gosh, there's so much you can do with this. And you could start attracting other moms. My first set of challengers came from my mommy groups. I lived in those mommy groups, the pregnant people, because I was like, all right, well, this is my crew right now. I don't fit in anywhere else. Like, I have to follow Bianca doing 80-day obsession right now, and I'm getting huge and pregnant, and no. You have to go where you are most comfortable, and you start building relationships there. And now a lot of those people, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to share an update of, we have the same group of when we all had our babies with Carter, and people are going to be like, what the hell are you doing? That's like the first thing they all say. What are you doing? And they message me and they're like, okay, I'm ready to do it. So right there, you're building a brand. We'll get a ring around your Instagram story profile here, so people can click it and they can start seeing what you're doing throughout your day. All right. So anybody else have Instagram, or they don't have it set up yet? If you don't have it set up yet, we'll send you a basic call to get it up and going. Again, this is just one platform that we're using. Okay. Now, how are we going to grow a following? Okay. It's the number one question I get. Does anybody right now who has that skill set down, Jenna, do you have a strategy that you use that you would like to share with us?
To do what? Sorry, say that again. I have
to grow a following.
I'm actually working with somebody right now to do it for me.
Okay.
Just because it is very time consuming. But I do it sometimes. I go to like bride pages, mostly bride pages right now. And so like New Jersey Bride is a good one because I'm from New Jersey. So I go through like their followers, and I go through like 10 to 20 people and see if there's somebody who I want to connect with, make sure that, I think it's actually like typed out New Jersey Bride, and see if, make sure they're not like a coach or doing another MLM. And if there's somebody I want to connect with, I follow them. And I keep track of who they are, because if they don't end up following me back, I generally unfollow them. But those who follow me back, I just send them a message just saying, hey, just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Jenna. I'm a bride-to-be. I get to work. Let me see. I have the actual message. It's just easier.
Okay.
And I have had a lot of people join me through sending out this message and just building a relationship with them. So I just say like, hey, Lauren, thanks so much for following me. I wanted to introduce myself. I'm a bride-to-be this October. I'm a fur mom and love to travel. My fiance and I have been together for over 6 years. He owns a roofing and siding company while I get to work my passion as a health and fitness lifestyle coach. I love helping others reach their goals and build a business from home. I would love to know more about you. Are you on your health and fitness journey too? And I have a ton of people message me back because they're generally brides also. And they're like, oh my God, I'm a bride too. I'm getting married this fall also. Like, and we just hit it off there. So
she knows her avatar. So she's taking one category, which is bride. And what she did is she put in New Jersey Bride in the search tab. So if you guys right now pick a category that describes you, if you're a mom to be, if you're a bride to be, I want you to go to the home tab. I want you to click the little search, the magnifying glass. And at the top, you'll see top people, tags, places. All right. So I'm going to do, for me, I am a fit nurse. Okay. So when I do that, the people that have fit nurse in their profile names, it's going to pop up that way. If I go to tags, fit nurse, you'll see it says, I don't know, 329,000 posts right here. Those are all the posts of people using that same hashtag in their picture. So if I click this right now, it's going to populate all the people who have used Fit Nurse on their pictures. So I can now go through and I can not only use that same hashtag on my pictures so that it pops up in this little pool, okay, but I can also go through and I can search for people that may fit my criteria. Are they moms? Are they busy? Do they have a transformation? Are they eating clean? Are they somebody who is no excuses and motivating? Are they somebody who goes from yoga sweats to, you know, makeup glam? That's me. That's who I'm looking for. I'm looking for those people that are like me. Are they people that maybe were young moms? I work with a lot of young moms because I was a young mom. That's my life right there. I literally only know how to work with young moms. As a labor and delivery nurse, those are the ones that I connect with the most because I understand where they're at. And I get to say, girl, you're going to get through this. I promise. I've been there. It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. How can I help you get through this delivery today? What do you need from me? Okay. New Jersey Bride is one that she's using. So right here, if I was Jenna, I would look at this page that has New Jersey Bride has 8,000 followers. Okay. I would look at the pictures that they're putting out and I would look at the hashtags. And what I would do is I would copy those hashtags. So if Jenna makes a post about her wedding or maybe her dress or maybe talking about cake testing or, you know, maybe they're getting ready for their bridal shower, like Brittany, her bridal shower is coming up. I just got her invitation. We're going to the beach in August. Her wedding's coming. So between Jenna and Brittany, I have 3 weddings this year, and I'm like super pumped and excited. So I've got to look good for her wedding. So even I could be like, girlfriend getting fit for the wedding or something. You know what I mean? Like, and if I wanted to shout Brittany or Jenna out, I could do that. I could tag them in the different posts. So in your notes section of your phone, now what you guys can do is you can make notes of your hashtags that you want to use. So right here, I don't know if you can see, depending on the kind of post that I do is where I'm adding the hashtags. When I post in my comments on my Instagram feed. So right here, mine is a lot of motherhood. So it says hashtag motherhood, hashtag postpartum fitness, hashtag toddler mom, mom of 3 boys. The people I talk to are moms of 3 boys usually. They're nurses. They're nurses struggling with their nutrition, and they're toddler moms. And I get those people because I'm using those hashtags and I'm using content in my posts that resonate with them. So Brittany, Jenna, do you guys right now in your notes section of your phone, do you have a specific set of hashtags like this that you can start using on your post?
I've been doing that lately.
Okay. Brittany's like, nope, but I am now. And another thing that I suggest is once you write your post, do like 3, they're like periods to separate them. So when they're scrolling and then hit the hashtags right there. Now, people will go back and forth whether or not you should put the hashtags within your description of your post or in the comments. I definitely would only use hashtags that are relevant. You can use up to 30 hashtags, but I don't think I would use all 30 in that because it looks kind of spammy. Maybe just like this. This is very subtle. This is very not overwhelming to me. And this, I think, would really help if you're trying to target that market, okay?
What about like when you do a coaching post?
So let's do, oh, wait a minute. Where is that? I wanted to show you guys. All right, we're gonna go back to Kelsey. So let's see. This looks kind of coachy. No. Just talking about our team. No. Let's see. That's cool. I want that thing around my computer. That's her showing her working her business. I don't see any coaching ones for her. So this is kind of coachy. Since people be like, oh, aren't you doing that pyramid thing? LOL, we had to do it. Here's the thing, y'all. The longer you watch, judge, and assume, the more sad I get. You have questions, ask. I love talking about this stuff. People, if they're like, well, what is this? What is she in? Why is she at the beach with her girlfriends right now? And why are they so happy? And I, you know what I mean? So she's using things that describe her in a coaching post. So she's got pink highlights, blonde hair, don't care. She was a reporter, wife after God, public speaker. I don't know if that answers your question, Jenna. Let me see if mine. I actually don't know if I've done one in a while. Here we go. So this is my story, okay? And I talked about how I was the mom who had to sacrifice all her time with her baby. I went back to work at 5 weeks with my first son. I mean, you can. I talk about my story. We lived off ramen noodles. I have friends that can tell you they remember when Braylon he only had Oreos to eat. Things that I don't talk about often. There was a time I had to steal baby food from Walmart. It was so bad. Things I'm not proud of, but I had to do what I had to do to survive. I could not leave the restaurant until I made at least $100 or my lights would get shut off. I had to hide my car before I would get repossessed. A lot of really bad things happened when I was a young mom. So I need people to know how much I appreciate being able to stay home with Carter. Yes, it drives me crazy, but knowing that I get to work from home, doing what I love and helping women, people need to know that. I don't want people to go to those links. Like, what if I had been arrested, or what if I had been thrown in jail? Would I been able to get my nursing license? You know what I mean? So I want people to know that they don't have to do things out of desperation, that there is resources and there is help. I don't know if I used. But for that, Jenna, what I would have used is young mom, work from home mom, Dunkin' Donuts because I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts coffee, toddler mom, toddler life, roller life. So people can come across a post like that, and then the call to action was, if you want to learn more about this, then message me. Or what I can say now is click link in bio for more information. So if they click this, they can go to my Link.tree and they're going to see more about who I am. That will all be done, so I'll be able to show you guys a better example next week. But they have a way of getting more information before. Some people don't. Like for me, I want to know a little bit more before I message somebody. Or if I go to her story, why is this not letting me do this? This is really annoying. I don't know what that account is, guys. It will not go away for the love. Let's do, I don't know if it will let me go to her stories. Nope. But you can go to their stories and kind of creep in. Well, if they're not sharing on their stories, it's kind of hard. Like, I build friendships through my stories, as weird as that sounds. Like, when I talk to people on the phone after they sign up, they're like, oh my gosh, you sound the same way. Like, I feel like I already know you. I'm like, well, how long have you been following me? They're like, 4 years. Like, oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. You get to open up and talk about things. You get to be the best friend that you are. If you're shy, be shy. If you're an extrovert, be an extrovert. If you want to help people, don't be like, hi, my name is Jenna, and I'm going to talk to you about Shakeology today. Just be like, all right, so let's talk about this energy that I'm not feeling today. I'm about to slam this unicorn juice, pretend this is energized, and I'm about to crush it. Are you guys, are you going to be working out today with me? And then you can do a poll question. You can be like, yes, girl, I am, or no, I need your juice. And they can click it. And what happens, you have people that now are considered leads, that they're in either, if they're working out, I can go to their profile and be like, what are you doing, girl? You are all about this lifestyle. That is awesome. Do people ask you how you lose the weight? And they're like, yes. I'm like, do people ask you how you stay motivated? And they're like, yes. And I'm like, have you ever considered sharing online like you are now and being a part of an opportunity in a tribe that would compensate you? And they're like, I didn't even know that existed. Yes, there are people who don't know that that opportunity exists. Yes, there are people who have never heard of Beachbody. Yes, there are people who have never heard of Avocare, Herbalife. It works. There are people who have never, ever, ever heard of those things. I've talked to them. So you can never assume. So if you see people who are doing clean eating and working out, I make a list. I'm like, okay, these are potential coaches. If you have people who are struggling with their budgets or they're stay-at-home moms and they just look miserable, you can tell in their pictures. They go into a list for me. If I'm looking for nurses who are struggling to find a routine, they go in a category. Okay? Healthcare workers, people that I know I can give valuable tips to. Use the hashtags on my posts to get them coming to my my page and just continuing to offer value and growing it. So how did I grow my following? I used different strategies, but right now you guys can make a list of hashtags that describe you, and don't be vanilla or generic. Get deep. Okay, bride to be is a good one. Like Jenna, she took it a step farther and made it like very specific to her market. I don't know why this is. I hate technology. Melanie's head is spinning right now. I know it is. I can feel it. She's still on. It won't let me go back. Sorry, guys. I don't know my password. Oh, wait, I do. Because Mel changed it. Ha! Did it work? Yes. Okay. All right. My girl, Jess, she's now taking it a step farther. She's posting on Instagram stories. She's talking about her virtual boot camp. What's her virtual boot camp? It's usually me, her, and Ryan. There's only 3 of us that work out every single morning. But we make it like it's like our big virtual boot camp, all right? Because it is. Not everybody can wake up at 4:30. We get it, but we are showing them how we're getting results. She's talking about her life with twins, nurse. So she's really gotten to a point now where she can start adding strategies to her Instagram account. Jess also is a brand new diamond, and she is now gone from, I just want to do like some part-time stuff with this, go to school now. She's like, I'm all in. Like, let's do it. I think she's working out on this call right now. If she's still on, she's not. So she's using the hashtags in her post. She's posting. Okay, she's doing call to actions. She has highlight reels. She's just talking, okay? You can kind of tell how her brain is just by her Instagram account. It's like me. It's all over the place, and it's crazy. She's sharing my pictures. She has her transformation happening. See, there's Ryan. So you guys see, we are all a team. We work together. We build together. We help each other out. And now her stories, she's getting consistent with what's happening. Her followers now, the next step is growing her following. So she is going through her hashtags. She's going through profiles. And what she's doing, like Jenna said, if she likes the profile, she writes the name down in a notebook. and she goes through her post and she likes 5 of those pictures, she comments on 3, and if that person follows her, she follows her. So then that's a follower. She'll go through, she'll just, even maybe like if she did the hashtag twin mom, and I know this because we are working on this right now, twin mom life, she can go through at the top, she can just start liking all of these pictures, just like, she could do like 100, okay? Just go through of these pictures. And if somebody comes back of those 100 that like her pictures, she can then go to their profile. If it's somebody she wants to follow or connect with, she'll do that, okay? And she'll keep a running list. So that takes a lot of time and a lot of work. But if you're looking to growing your following, your Instagram, basically the goal is you want to find 100 people to follow a week. And then if those people don't follow you back, you unfollow them. And then you repeat the process, okay? But you don't want to just follow anybody. You want to follow people that are like you. How do you find them? Through the hashtags, through your content, through your Instagram stories. We'll talk more about that in the advanced stages of Instagram. But right now, what I need you guys to do is I want you to set up your accounts. I want you to get your biographies up and going. I want you to ask any questions. We'll get a Link.tree set up. I'll give you dates, which you can always find on the team page of when our groups are starting. We'll start with 2 good posts a day, or maybe even 1. Instagram, it used to be post 3 to 5 times a day, but now all I do is I post 1 picture during the day, and then I run my Instagram stories all day. Like, I'm going to talk about when we get off of this, I'm going to finish posting my workout. I saved some clips on my phone. I'm going to do maybe a call to action of, hey, you know, if you want to get in on this, or if you want to learn more about my unicorn juice, whatever, I can do that there. I can have my life, which I'm going to go get all cute in the shower, and I'm going to get carpet, because that's what people in their 30s do. They get really excited about carpeting their basement and flooring it. And I'm going to go hang out with my kids today and with my husband, and I'm going to share that. So just little things like that. Tonight, when I get ready to do my check-ins, I'm going to check in with my challengers. I'm going to check in with my coaches. I don't always work my business on the weekends just because that's my time to take off. But if you're busy during the week and you have extra time on the weekends, this is the time where you guys can say, okay, I need a schedule for my life with this. How am I going to do all this? All right. And I want you to just take a big, deep breath in. I want you to focus in the challenge group. And if you're not in one, we'll plug you into one. And I want you to focus on sharing your life and having fun with this. This is so much fun, guys. This is really a lot of fun. It is. It's so cool when you get to talk to people and help them and do this and get them involved as we go through this. It's such an easy concept. Share your life, help others, and learn how to work a conversation and close it, okay? It's all skill set. You don't have to have a degree to do this. You don't have to have fancy education. You just need different resources and people who can help you in the skill set that you may be lacking. So I'm going to open it up for questions right now, and where you guys are at. What do you need? Do we need a plan? Do you need a schedule? What do you need? What's going to help you right now? Go.
I would say just a schedule. I think my life right now is chaotic between working long hours, and then obviously trying to wedding plan, which is what I'm doing 24/7. So yeah, just a schedule. I'm all about that kind of stuff. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm just having a hard time right now kind of balancing everything.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let's say Instagram Beachbody Power Hour. Okay, so right here, if I am saying, okay, my power hour, what is that? That's, you have all the skills down that you need, right, to grow a business. You can watch some of these calls right now to get some ideas. Everybody's different, so I can't say my schedule. I never get to sit down and just bang out stuff. I have to work out in pockets. So you see my day. I work out early to get that done. I meal plan prep on Sundays and Wednesdays. I do my laundries Monday and Wednesdays. The boys have soccer Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I only have a team. You know what I mean? So like you have to figure out what your schedule is. But if right now, if your goal is recruiting, it is correct. Mm-hmm. You want to hit Success Club by the 10th. So however many, I would say SC10 by the 10th. And then after that, I would focus on your training. And then at the end of the month, focus on coach recruitment, which is converting your previous challengers to coaches, or are you making post and content for coaches? Right. Are you talking about in your stories? So I would say you go to images 2, you can go through and you can look at different power hours or checklists or things that you want to work on. I would always say, do you have a consistent schedule with your vital behavior?
No.
So I would start there. When am I going to work out every day? I was already I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but I was already prepping you guys in January to get consistent with a workout routine and a meal plan routine. And that's why I couldn't add the coaching aspect of this until you guys mastered that. So I would say Monday through Sunday, write down number 1, when are you going to work out? If you're injured, when are you going to meal plan and prep? Because if your body is chaotic with stress and you keep thinking of all the things you're going to do, you're not going to have any focus or clarity for any of this. You know what I mean?
Right. That's exactly where I'm at.
Yeah. It's like overwhelmed. So, yeah. I mean, your schedule at work is still, it's not consistent. Mm-mm. So which you're doing 80-day obsession?
Yeah, I'm actually going to restart on Monday.
Is 80-day obsession something that you can incorporate into your life right now, or do you need quicker workouts?
I think I can do it, but I think I need to get in on the getting up at 4:30 in the morning and just knocking it out.
Okay, so write that down as a goal.
Done. Yeah.
Write that down as a goal. When I started my business full-time, around a full-time job and with 2 kids, I only could do T25. I did not have an hour to commit to workouts. So that would be something that you have to assess and look out. But if that's something you want to do and make it a goal, when are you going to have your Shakeology? When are you going to meal plan and prep? If you're busy, you guys can go to the freezer aisle at Target. You can get turkey meatballs. You can get frozen vegetables for like 89 cents. You can even get frozen quinoa. So if you don't have a lot of time, look on that basic list for your containers. You can buy what you need and you can throw it into containers. I even sometimes I don't have time to prep. I throw everything in a bag, like the frozen vegetables, the quinoa, the protein, Greek yogurt, honey, a little bit of stevia, and I make my stuff there. People are like, what are you doing? I was like, I didn't have time to prep. So here we are, you know? Because for me, I don't want to go to work and spend $10 on a salad. I don't want to go to work and eat hamburgers and pizzas and fries, because if I'm emotionally overwhelmed and drained and stressed, what am I going to do? I'm going to go to work and I'm going to spend extra money that I don't have to spend right now when I just had a bunch of groceries I bought at home.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I just tell myself, like, okay, I'm going to use this and go. When are you on your way to work? It should no longer be music. It should be like the power of I am, or girl, wipe your face. Something that's going to just make you feel good when you're like, I'm just so stressed with life right now. I need something that's going to calm me down. 10 minutes on your way to work, you've knocked out that. And then you're like, okay, I worked out this morning. When I get to work and I go to the bathroom for the first time today, I'm going to sit on the toilet and I'm going to post my Instagram stories. I'm not even joking. That's what I used to do. I'm serious. Like Ryan, I'm like, why haven't you done your post yet this morning? She's like, I haven't had time. I was like, go to the bathroom and post it right now.
I like that.
You know? So I'm
no, it makes sense.
With you guys. Because when people
I do that.
See, like if you're at home and you're a mom, hold on. Like,
right.
That's my hiding spot.
Right. I get one chance a day now for nap time. I'm not using nap time for my workout. I could be using that for my messaging, right? That's it. So when I get down on my messaging, I have a list. Who do I need to follow up with? Who do I need to talk to? What's my goal? I hit SC 23 the first 10 days of the month. Why? Because I was banging out conversations because I wanted to work and focus on you guys. I've been doing 3 weeks of work with Mel behind the scenes that I am exhausted and I'm tired. I know she is too, but to help you guys get to the point where we are now, where all you have to do is find a routine, take care of yourself, and then we're going to start doing live power hours together where we're going to get on and be like, okay, guys, go. Message 10 people now. Message their follow-ups. Happy birthdays. Like, we're going to get so good at this that it's going to be like working out. We're going to do this together as a team and as a unit and get you guys comfortable and confident. And I'm going to put on like happy music and I'll be like, okay, guys, make sure you're smiling when you're messaging. If you're like, hey, how are you? I am so exhausted. Like, you're thinking in your head, I am so exhausted in life right now. And now I have to message people and think about actually how to help them. What? Like, no. And then a power hour. How much time right now do you have to focus on building your business? And is that a goal?
I mean, I could definitely do an hour, I think.
Okay. So if you do an hour a day, what would be your goal for the month? And I want you guys to think about this too. Is it to cover your Shakeology? Is it to help 5 people? Is it to keep yourself accountable? Is it to earn $500 for a month? Like, what do you want from this month from your business? Short-term goals.
I mean, I definitely want to keep myself accountable at the moment.
Okay.
So getting back on track with all of that. And then I would say helping at least 5 people.
Okay. So 5 people. And right now, where do you feel the most overwhelmed with Instagram or your business, or is it just you feel completely off holistically that you can't focus on anything else?
Yeah, exactly. I just feel completely overwhelmed with everything.
All right, so we'll work on that and then message me and we'll set up a plan for you.
Okay.
Who has control right now and feels good about working out every day? Meal planning, prepping. Okay, you guys are good. Okay, what do you feel you're struggling with right now?
Conversation.
Okay.
I'm not good with talking to people. I'm somewhat of an introvert, so it's hard for me to get comfortable reaching out and conversating and introducing myself and things like that.
Okay. What is your goal for this month? What are your goals that you want to achieve?
Like Brittany, I want accountability. I want to help at least 5 people, and probably in between that cover my Shakeology for next month.
Okay, for next month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because I have it now.
Okay. And all right, so you're at the stage of working on the skill set of conversations and your power hour, which is exactly where I want you. Okay? And then growing your following on Instagram, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right, so we will set that up for you. What about my girl over there? Tell me your goals.
I need to set a schedule where I could sit down and start, responding to everybody. I think right now my issues are dealing with people who aren't okay with the idea of what I'm doing. Like, they don't believe it because they haven't seen me really change. Mm-hmm. So, like, I don't know where to go from that. Like, I'm kind of telling them, like, I'm dealing with it every single day. Having to get up to work out it's not easy. So I'm kind of letting them know right now that's exactly what my struggle is. So getting people to believe what I'm doing is not easy. It's kind of like, you know.
So you feel like you're in a boxing match with your warm market right now?
I think so.
Okay. So I'm just going to put warm market boxing match. Is there anybody on this call right now who started off with being a coach who hadn't had a transformation with Beachbody yet or anything like that? Most of you were challengers, right? Okay. So for me, I came into this and I did not have a transformation with Beachbody. I had my own transformation with clean eating and working out. So I can relate to that. I was pumped and I was excited, and I had every single day people telling me what I was doing was wrong. I was part of a pyramid scheme. I was just taking money from people. People were awful. So my Instagram handle, remember I told you guys how it had to come off Facebook and I was forced on Instagram? My handle was Fit Feisty Nurse for a reason. Because if you came at me, the only way I grew up is I grew up fighting. I told you, I fought for what I have and who I am. So my defense mechanism was to lash out. I'm not saying you should do that. I don't recommend doing that. It's not fun. I don't like I almost did it again last night at midnight. I'm still pissed off about a situation that happened this week, but I can't do anything about it and just have to bless and release it and not write content directed at these people right now. But you have to decide, if you know right now that what you're doing is good for you and your family, then I would say you need to hone in on that. And I would say every objection that you get, write it down, because we're going to write a post about it. The way I got to my haters was through their objections. People told me, oh, doesn't that suck, Kristen? Like, you were in the best shape of your life and then you got pregnant again and you just spent all that time working and it's going to be, it's going to be so hard. You're doing so good. Like, I was like the cute fat girl that everybody was supporting. That's what I felt like. They're like, you're doing so good. And I'm like, okay, does anybody want to join my challenge group? Like, I did this. And I was like, in my mindset, I was like this big coach again. And they're like, that's cute. Like, no, I don't think. And I'm like, what the freak is this? Nobody's taking me seriously. Fine. All right, let's do this. Let's go. So then I started going. I was like, okay, you don't have time? Here's my day. Nursing a baby. And if you look on my like page right now, I'm going to show you guys some examples. If you need some inspiration right now in your life, because maybe you're not feeling confident in yourself, you feel like you have to have a transformation. Go away. I don't use this page anymore, but I was so sick of my Facebook and my friends and my family telling me how I shouldn't live my life. This was my starting point last year. Okay? This is still on my banner. I'm going to update this bitch today, actually. Sorry for my language if you guys have kids in the room. But I want people to know that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't believe me. You're telling me that what I'm doing is a scam and that these products don't work. You're out of your mind right now. You know what I mean? Like, telling me that because now I'm in my 30s and that I can't lose the weight and that I'm like, that's not your problem anyways. That's my issue. Do you know why I work out? It's to deal with my anxiety. So how dare you come at me and tell me what I should and shouldn't be doing with my body? Like, that's not up to you. Okay? And I talked about all of that. So videos, if you go here, do you guys see this? I posted this video right here.
Action with the pictures. So again,
look at how excited I was. I was telling people, sharing how to have progress pictures.
Never taken progress pics.
See?
The best way to get motivated.
And then that was a year later. That's the same outfit.
And why do I think this is a great way to get...
So even though I didn't have a transformation, I still talk like I did. You know, I was, Michaela, this was some examples that I did when I was pregnant. And every step of the way I just shared, you know, I mean, look at this. This was last July, not even a year ago.
What's up, Facebook friends?
See, and I just was like, whatever, I'm just gonna roll with it. I let my son put makeup on me live.
Hey, Chase, this is Mom and friends right here. And today, we're going to just put the makeup on Mommy today to make her sexy.
I don't know if you caught that. I worked out in my garage with Carter every single day. You know what I mean? Like, this is just what I did. I wanted people to see I was not afraid of my stomach. I was proud of it, actually. I was sharing all of my mommy and me time with him. So I would say if you're having a hard time with people believing in what you're doing, throw your kids in there with you. Use your baby.
That's what I do.
I
have a
dare
big
them to
problem
say
with that
something.
too.
Remind yourself what you're doing, because nobody ever looked at this and said, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? Like, I put it on there, watch, I'll start jiggling. You know what I mean? Like, I was working hard and they respected that. So when you are struggling right now to share, put your why in your videos. The dog, my best friend came over every single day and worked out with me. She believed in me. She knew I needed this. Like, every single day, we worked out together and we shared it in my garage. I mean, I don't know if you guys see how big I was, but I was a big girl. Now, what do you think they say? Those people that said, oh, you'll never get your body back. Oh, you'll never do that. They were doing all kinds of crash diets around me. I'm sitting there just eating my stuff, showing them how I'm doing it. So if you, I mean, I don't use this page much anymore because I went over to Instagram because it just works with my life. But if you guys want some good ideas of how to overcome fear, use me. I know how scary it is to be in the best shape of your life, to being pregnant, to having to fight back for who you are. I mean, this is what I looked like when right before I got pregnant. You know what I mean? Like how I look now. Yeah, I hope this helps. I talked about my meal prep. So,
All right. So
does that help? Yeah. I know it's scary, and I know right now you may be questioning what you're doing, but just know that the more you do this consistently, the easier it gets. I would throw that sweet baby girl in your videos. Do some like you could go to Pinterest and look at Mommy and Me Fitness, put some hashtags, Mommy and Me Fitness, just stuff like that. Who's gonna say anything to you then? If you're happy and you're spending time with them, you know, put her in all your videos. A good person to follow is Holly Hillier. She uses her baby in all of her videos. Can you do that? Okay. What else, guys? If you have to hop off, I understand. If not, I'm here for you. I got until 12. Are you excited to get your Instagram account up and going?
That's what I'm going to be doing in a couple hours.
Awesome. Oh, Mel. Yeah, Kelsey King, she's phenomenal too. Look at hers. how am I spelling her name? What was it? I don't know. Am I spelling it right? Sorry. LC. Oh my gosh, she looks phenomenal. Pregnant with baby number 2. Aw, see how happy she is? She's excited. There we go. And so not every post is a call to action post, but here she talks about her fitness group. You guys see how happy and excited she is? Okay. So let's see what hashtags she's using. She's using a lot. So if you're pregnant, right here, Michaela, these are some hashtags that you could start using on your post, or searching for people. If you find a list of people that you like, or again, if you like this hashtag, you can go through and like a bunch of the pictures, okay, that speak to you. If you're like, oh, I want to work with her. Oh, I want to work with her. Let me like her picture. They come back and like your stuff, then you could start following each other and building a relationship that way. Okay. There is more strategies to this. This is just the basics, guys, that I wanted to share with you.